Mr. Herzog, friends, I'm so happy to have you with me for this very special occasion in the annals of this, our White House. When I walk through its rooms and halls, I have a constant sense of a host of companions. I know that I walk with history, the long line of the presidents and their wives and their children who have occupied this house. Each family has left something of itself here, through some material change, or more especially through some touch of the individual human spirit. Only a short while ago, sometimes it seems only days, this wonderful old building was occupied by the 35th American president and his First Lady. They brought to the White House many striking qualities, but perhaps above all, they brought the lilt of youth, an instinct for the lovely, and an infinite quality of grace. They loved beauty, and they loved it in the sturdy American tradition of seeking the beautiful that is also useful. America has never known more devoted gardeners than George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. Disagreeing on so much politically, they emphatically agreed that a garden was, to use the phrase of Washington, one of the most rational of pursuits, because while throwing a glow of color and charm on everything around it, it simultaneously provided sustenance for the body and a place of repose and reflection for the mind. It was in this spirit that President and Mrs. Kennedy made anew the sparkling West Garden just adjoining the President's office. And it is in this spirit that they planned the garden in which we now stand. Their attitude was fully shared by everyone intimately concerned with the project, particularly by their friend, the distinguished horticulturalist, Mrs. Paul Mellon, and by the White House Historical Association, which helped make it possible. They, too, are due our gratitude. But most of all, this garden, every detail of it, reflects the unfailing taste of the gifted and gracious Jacqueline Kennedy. The loveliness is here in profusion, whether the trimness of the arbor green or the burst of holly red or the serenely inviting paths. For generations to come, the garden will add to the pleasure of those who occupy this home and the thousands of Americans who walk down that walkway over there on their visit to the White House. Amid all the beauty, exquisitely blended, comes the practicality that surely would have brought approval from Messrs. Washington and Jefferson. The garden is skillfully designed to serve a function that was very much needed, a place away from the President's office so as not to disturb him, for the use of the First Lady, her family, and her friends. The garden includes flowers not only to be admired, but to be cut, herbs for the kitchen, and a center lawn for croquet and children's games. There could be only one name for this garden. Americans reach out beyond the humdrum in themselves as long as they continue to seek out the difficult but enormously rewarding blend of realism and poetry in their everyday existence. So long will they be moved by this remarkable young woman who lives the blend with such sensitivity and zest. We're so happy to have many of Mrs. Kennedy's friends and family here today, and very especially her mother, Mrs. Auchincloss. Would you care to say a word, Mrs. Auchincloss?
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Johnson. I know you'll understand that I cannot express how I feel it was a tribute to my daughter. Very few people have been so honored. President Kennedy loved gardens very much. And as you said, he planned this garden with Jacqueline. And I know that it makes him very happy to have it dedicated to her. And I cannot think anything that could have more meaning to all the people who care about Jackie than to have this lovely garden as a memory of the years that she shared with him here. I wish I knew how to thank the President and you, Mr. Johnson, for this especially thoughtful tribute and for your wonderful words of dedication. Thank you.